Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. DVT's Sasha Farber made it to Fantasy Suites with Jen. Dancing with the Stars and Bachelorette fans are really hoping that there is more than friendship blossoming between pro dancer Sasha Farber and Jen Tran. Everyone seems to love the chemistry they have together and feel that their equally goofy personalities are perfectly matched. New videos have been popping up that are giving fans even more to talk about it, especially the latest ones. Everyone wants to know if Sasha made it to Fantasy Suites with Jen. Keep reading to get the scoop on all the latest rumors. Did DVT's pro Sasha Farber make it to the Fantasy Suite with Jen Tran? There is no denying the chemistry between DVT's dancer Sasha Farber and Bachelorette Jen Tran. Fans continue to look for any sign that they are together as a new couple. So far, both of them have denied any rumors of dating. However, their time off the dance floor seems to be filled with tons of fun and laughter. Now, a new thread on Reddit also has fans talking. It seems Jen posted two videos, one from the night Sasha cooked dinner for her at his place and another from the following morning. Since she's wearing the same clothes and these two are awfully flirty with one another, everyone wants to know if Sasha made it to the Fantasy Suites with Jen. When the OG poster shared the photos and noted she was wearing the same thing, fans went nuts with speculation. One fan really got the conversation going when they said, "Sasha made it to the Fantasy Suites. Oh snap, what good karma he's having this season." Still, other fans remained skeptical and vowed to not get caught up in the drama until the season is over and Jen and Sasha reveal the real status of their relationship. Many fans think they spent the night together. There were even more comments about Sasha Farber and Jen Tran, along with talk of the infamous Fantasy Suites that fans see on The Bachelorette. Another fan said, "So did they forego their individual rooms? Sasha got the rose." Many others said they were shocked, but they were also here for this relationship if it is really happening. Time will tell if these two are really just friends, or if there is more to the story. Some feel his unwillingness to kiss her during their Disney dance says it all and that he is trying to be respectful. Plus, some viewers feel if they kissed it would give it all away. It sounds like you're mixing a little Dancing with the Stars with the fantasy-filled world of The Bachelor. Imagining a story where Sasha Farber, DVT's professional dancer, and his current partner Jen, hypothetically speaking, since he's currently dancing with Allison Hannigan this season, make it to a Fantasy Suite stage sounds fun. Let's dream up a lighthearted, crossover-style narrative with some romance and drama. The ballroom heats up, Sasha Farber and Jen's journey to the Fantasy Suite. The lights dimmed on the Dancing with the Stars ballroom as the applause subsided, and a silence blanketed the room. Sasha Farber, a seasoned DVT's pro known for his incredible choreography and deep connections with his celebrity partners, looked over at Jen, his current partner, as the two breathed heavily from their latest performance. Their rumba, filled with passion, had left the judges and audience captivated, some even whispering about the undeniable chemistry between the duo. Throughout the season, Sasha and Jen had grown close, spending endless hours together rehearsing, laughing, and sharing stories. Week after week, they brought new routines to life, pushing each other through difficult lifts, endless spins, and the emotional roller coaster that comes with performing live. The bond they shared went beyond just dance. There was a spark, something neither of them could deny. When the show's host, who had picked up on their undeniable energy, playfully announced, "Looks like these two are heading to the DVT's Fantasy Suite," Sasha and Jen exchanged wide-eyed glances and laughed, but deep down, the idea didn't feel as absurd as it might have in week one. Fantasy Suites weren't exactly in the DVT's rulebook, but who's to say ballroom magic couldn't lead them to one? The invitation. After the show that night, Sasha received a call from the producers. "We think it'd be fun to give the audience a little more of what they want, you know. Why don't you two head to our Fantasy Suite experience? At first, Sasha hesitated. I mean, this isn't The Bachelor, but Sasha's heart skipped a beat at the thought of a night away from the cameras, where he and Jen could just be themselves, without dance steps and scoring sheets hanging over them. The next day, he told Jen about the invitation with a grin. So, we're apparently making DDT's history with a fantasy suite night. What do you say? An evening of romance and revelations. That night, the producers led them to an opulent suite filled with candlelight and rose petals, as if they'd stepped into a dream. There was a beautiful view of the cityscape, twinkling in the evening light, while soft music played in the background. Sasha, who was usually all about jokes and laughter, found himself surprisingly nervous. Jen, sensing the tension, gave him a reassuring smile. "Hey, tonight doesn't have to be anything but what we want it to be," she said gently. They both poured a glass of champagne and toasted, clinking glasses to new experiences and amazing friendships. As they sipped, they opened up about their lives outside the ballroom. Jen spoke about her love of performing arts, how she'd been inspired by dance from an early age, and the thrill she felt getting a chance to partner with someone like Sasha. Meanwhile, Sasha recounted tales from his life on DDTS, the grueling hours of practice, and the passion he poured into every performance. Dancing without a stage. Halfway through the night, Sasha asked, "Want to have one last dance? Just the two of us here?" There, under the soft lights of the fantasy suite, with no pressure to impress judges or compete for a score, they held each other and swayed to the soft melody filling the room. As the song came to an end, Sasha lifted her, a delicate dip that brought their faces close. There was a pause, and in that moment, they both felt the weight of the journey they'd shared. The emotional walls had fallen away. As they looked into each other's eyes, the tension between them became palpable. This connection felt real. Leaving the fantasy suite and the ballroom floor. As dawn broke, Sasha and Jen returned to reality, knowing that they would step back onto the dance floor, but with a renewed sense of partnership. Their connection would shine through each step, and perhaps, in some way, their fantasy suite night would fuel the performance of a lifetime. When they walked into the ballroom that night, the audience sensed a change. The spark was there, and the judges couldn't deny it, with one judge quipping, "Seems like you two brought some extra magic this week." Sasha and Jen knew that whether they won the mirror ball or not, they'd experienced something unforgettable. And while the world might have known them only as dance partners, the truth of their story, their night in the DDT's fantasy suite, would be their little secret.